Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to the news. I think it's high time we get an interim court injunction to stop the World Bank from giving loan to the federal government. It's high time the people approach probably an international court to stop the World Bank from giving this Tinubu's government loan. So far, Tinubu has secured about 17 World Bank loan approval for Nigeria in barely 2 years amid rising debts. This is a brief review of the loan data published by the International Development Association, which is under the World Bank. And it has shown that since its emergence, Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has secured 17 loan approvals from the Apex International Bank. Tinubu has borrowed monies that could last Nigeria for a lifetime. He keeps on borrowing. He keeps on borrowing. How do we pay back this money? The World Bank, they know that Nigeria is a borrower. And they find it difficult. In fact, our leaders find it difficult to pay back some of these loans. And in some wonderful occasions, the World Bank might, clear off some loan debts for some African countries, Nigeria included. But despite that, our leaders, they keep on borrowing. They keep on borrowing money. They will tag one project, #Power Sector Recovery Program, and they will borrow money. They will tag another one, #Nigeria for Women Project, and borrow money. All these projects, they do not have significant impact in the lives of Nigerians. Because if they do, I don't think people will be coming out to protest to this Tinubu's government. They keep on collecting loans under the disguise of a healthcare provision strengthening program that will help the people, of women empowerment, agricultural marketing projects, and other projects, education loan projects. But go to the north, there are so many out-of-school children, millions of out-of-school children in the north, even in Nigeria as a whole. Those loans that they are collecting, where are they? Where are those loans? What did they put them into? And they've been growing concerns over Nigeria's raising loan profile under this Tinubu's administration. During Buhari's administration, a lot of people complained that Buhari borrowed. But when Tinubu came, guys, Tinubu has borrowed more than what Buhari borrowed, within his 8 years tenure. Within his 2 terms as president in Nigeria, Tinubu has borrowed a lot of money within these 2 years into his administration. So how are they going to pay back this money? Are they going to sell this country, or are they going to sell Nigerians? Because Nigeria as a country, our debt profile keeps on increasing. It keeps on increasing. Tinubu has removed fuel subsidy. He has increased tariff on everything, both import and export. The tariffs are high. People can no longer import goods in peace because, the cost of clearing those goods are on a high side. Everything is, in fact, they've taxed Nigerians, even to the poorest man in the streets. Imagine doing a transfer and then you pay 50 naira for every transfer you make. The government takes 50 naira from you. Imagine millions and millions of Nigerians. This money is going to the government's pocket. What are they using this money for? And yet the government keeps on borrowing. Can't Tinubu look at Burkina Faso? Look at Burkina Faso. They are. In fact, I give Burkina Faso few years. They will become a strong country. One might not recognize them anymore because Ibrahim is doing really well. He has successfully paid some debt, and is also creating a lot of things, a lot of industries in Burkina Faso. They are doing really well. But Tinubu is to borrow loan. He's more focused on borrowing loans, with no means to pay back. Are they going to use the blood and sweat of Nigerians to pay back these loans? This money that they borrowed so far, where are the tangible projects that they've done? Maybe they might have done 1 or 2 projects, but how many lives has it impacted? How many millions of Nigerians, how are they impacted by these, programs? Have they been impacted? I don't think so. So why are we still borrowing? Muhammad Buhari, the former president, was borrowing to pay for fuel subsidy and all of that. Tinubu came and said Nigeria is spending too much on fuel subsidy. He removed fuel subsidy. Although a lot of people complained, but Nigerians are gradually, adapting, because we tend to adapt to any situation whatsoever, to any harsh circumstance. Nigerians are quick to adapt. So what form of, reformation is Tinubu trying to do here? Is it taking us backward? Is it taking us forward? Now they keep on borrowing money, and this money is being siphoned. Money that ought to be meant for the good of Nigerians is being siphoned into their personal pockets. Other countries are rapidly advancing. They are rapidly growing and developing. They are growing and developing rapidly. When you look at these countries, you will see that Nigeria as a nation, we are like 200 years backwards compared to these developed countries. But in Nigeria, our leaders are more focused on borrowing. They are more focused on embezzling public funds. They are more focused on stealing public funds. And then they ship this money abroad for themselves and for their family. So they leave Nigerians to their fate. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I think it's high time they stop approving loans to this Tinubu's government, because it will get to a point one day they will just come and collect Nigerians, because I doubt how this Tinubu's government will clear these debts before the end of his tenure. So guys, I'm dropping here.